finally able to go to a convention again. Hey guys, welcome to Shadow Collector here to a special upload video. These more of event type videos. I tried to just maybe make their own separate day here. They obviously don't happen regularly, but I do want to try to make them not in tie with the Saturday and Sunday release videos. So if you guys enjoy these videos, please give it a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments maybe specific events that you guys are interested in seeing more of. But we finally got to go to another convention again. We were regulars at stuff like Comic-Con for years, and then obviously some things happened in this world that kind of put a little bit damper on those things, and things are starting to go back to normal now. So we decided to go out and check out Mad Monster. If you guys aren't familiar with Mad Monster, it is, I think, it's actually like a touring convention, I believe, across the country. I don't know about how many other states it's in, but I know it's been here for years because I remember seeing this event, advertised. I just never made the efforts to go and check it out. But it's basically a horror-themed convention. Guests, from pop culture, mostly horror-related movie genres or like sci-fi type, and vendors and that sort of thing. And they were having the event here, and we decided to finally pull the trigger and go check it out. And I'm glad we did. It's definitely interesting to go check out. We'll talk about that. But I do have some footage here I'd like to show you guys of it. And then we'll come back here and I'll tell you more about our thoughts and feelings about the event and what we picked up a couple things too. So roll the video. All right, so Mad Monster, again, is kind of like a touring event. You guys saw some of the videos there. Hopefully I snapped it in there, but if I didn't, I want to let you guys know. So some of the guests there, they had some more like minor type actors from cult classic type movies, maybe like not everybody recognized, but some of the big heavy hitter actors and actresses was like, they had Kane Hodder there from, he played Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, I believe 4 or 5 times. Danny Trejo was there, the main guy from Reanimator, and then the big heavy hitter, 2 of them actually I would say, is Nick Castle, who played Michael Myers, the original Halloween movies, and then Sidney Prescott herself, Neve Campbell, was there, which is pretty crazy to see her. I was about 15 feet away. I saw her at her table, and I think that's what's cool about this convention, because Comic-Con and stuff, you're like a good probably 30, 40 yards, maybe not, maybe 30 yards, maybe, yeah, that makes sense, away from the guests, because they have the snake lines running through to go up and meet them. These are just a little bit over arm's distance away. There's a table just there. You can, if they didn't have a line, I'm sure you could probably easily go up and talk to them. There were a couple of people that didn't have really crazy lines, so you could probably walk up and talk to them. But just seeing her up that close and talk to meeting her fans, everything was pretty cool to experience. Didn't meet any of the celebrities. There were a couple that was kind of like, man, if I did, I could, but it just then you gotta ask, what are you gonna have them sign, and all this, that just wasn't on my mind. It's more just experience this event for the first time, and then check out the vendors and stuff. We go to Terror Trader out here that does the horror marketplace. They've been doing almost monthly now, and that's cool to see. But this is more of a traveling event, so there's a lot. I mean, there are local people here that were at this, which is cool, but there are also traveling people at this from that do this for their business. So it's kind of cool just to see different vendors and stuff, different merchandise and things. So I believe the weekend pass was like $90. Otherwise it was like $40 for Friday and Sunday. And then Saturday was like $45, $50. The price point, I would say, believe is on a little bit of the steeper end. Now, I haven't been to Comic-Con in a couple of years, so I don't know how those prices are, but $40 for one day is about what I was paying to go to Comic-Con. And, you know, Comic-Con's at the convention center in downtown Phoenix, and is a big event. So, and you got panels about panels and, you know, different things to do and see and vendors. So I did think that was a little bit on the steeper side for this type of event. I mean, the quantity of stuff was still decent, but I just thought for, I don't know, this type of event, that was kind of a little steep. But then again, if you have celebrities like Nick Castle, I mean, I don't know Nick Castle's cost rate is, but someone like Nev Campbell, I don't feel like she does the con circuits too often, or at least not as much until recently. So she probably has a little bit of an expensive price tag on her to have her at something like this. So that kind of makes sense. It's probably why. Nevertheless, in terms of vendors, tons of options and different things. You know, people with, you know, t-shirts, clothes, you know, accessory items, movies. There was a lot of movies and stuff I was really excited to see. A lot of things I had to hold back pretty hard. Like, I took out some cash for this, but then I knew, like, I'm not wanting to spend all my cash on this. It's but there were so many options, and I believe I was proud of myself because I could have easily pulled the trigger on quite a bit of selections there. And we'll talk about some of the vendors there because we got some items here. But you know, someone had like baked goods or whatever that was, you know, horror themed stuff. Someone had like animal or pet like type items, you know, collars and shirts and stuff for your pets. So a lot of different options, also collectibles, that sort of thing. So it was really cool. I'm a big horror buff, so it was really neat to see so many different ideas and things people did with the horror theme on their items. So that was pretty cool. Now, regarding the vendors, like I said before, we did have some locals there, so I want to give them some shout outs. I didn't purchase anything from them, but again, they're local here. They're awesome people always to meet and talk to and hang out with. I mentioned Terror Trader earlier. Terror Trader was there. I got their sticker actually right here still. So I'll put all these vendors' information in the link below, or in the description below. But Terror Trader was out there. They had a booth, so they were advertising for their store. So it's cool to see those guys there. And then another person I'm pretty cool with, I chat with every time I say hi to him, is Underworld Subroxxa. I got his sticker here too. So they do a lot of like horror movies, and I don't know if they have merchandise or not, but I know like movies wise they're a big thing in like collectibles. So they were there, so it's cool to chat it up with him, see how it was going for the show for him and everything. I believe he said he was going to be set up at Epic Toy Show here in a couple weeks, so I hope that's the case. So we'll say hi and what's up, and you know, check out his, you know, movie selection, because he always has new stuff, so I always end up having to look and take a peek at his collection of things he's selling. So yeah, he's a good guy. I always, you know, enjoy chatting it up with him. Items that I purchased wise, first off, I'll talk about, I picked up one movie because I first come across some trauma movies, like Nukem High and stuff like that. I don't see those out in the wild too much anymore, so that was really interesting and enticing to pick up. But I thought, you know, again, it was between buying multiple copies of those movies, because there's two of them I believe I saw there, or I can complete a series here that I already picked up the first one, and there's a second one there, so I decided to pick it up. And funny enough, speaking of Underworld Subroxxa, I actually bought this first one from him. This wasn't from him, it's from another booth there, but it is Necromantic 2. And let me make sure that the case doesn't have anything revealing, because the other one I realized when I started filming, I was like, oh, that's got like nudity on the front. I'm going to kind of cover just the graphic part or whatever, but yeah, that's it right there. It's got a lot of gore on the front, so I don't know if that'll make anything bad. But Necromantic 2 I found here on Blu-ray, so that was an awesome find there. I already got the first one. It is brand new, sealed and everything like that. Fair price point. Fascinating. I saw it's only 5,000 copies. I don't know how accurate that still is, but picked up that, which was awesome. Again, I don't have the information on that booth. It's kind of more of I think like a guy, just, I don't know if he's local or not, or just traveling, but he didn't really have much of a business name around him. At least I didn't see anything. So we got that for a good price. And I picked up a shirt from these guys here. Had some awesome options of different like almost twists on like horror movies and designs, not just, you know, slapping Night of the Living Dead, you know, or The Exorcist, and then having a picture from the characters of those movies. Like just more of like designs that they made. They're called Pallbearer Press. I guess they're from Austin, Texas. So I got they gave me a sticker too. I got all these stickers here I need to do something with. But I'd kind of like to have them in the background behind me some way for videos, but I don't know. But anyways, Pallbearer Press, they had some shirts there, so I picked up a shirt. Because again, I want to try to support some local, you know, more small mom and pop type places. So I picked up the shirt. It says Red Rum on the front of it. That was a really awesome designer. It's a tank top because I live in Arizona. It's summer right now. It is hot as heck right now. So let me pull the mic back. I'll show you guys this. There is that. So yeah, that's the red rum shirt I got there. I thought that was really awesome looking. And again, I was looking more for a tank top because it's hot right now. So gotta have this less clothing as possible to still wear clothing. So, but that was it, guys. Mad Monster, like I said, all in all, it was a fun experience. We did try to go check a panel because sure enough, you know, we were about to leave. We had seen the vendor floor enough, and we're walking by the panel room. And like, do you want to just see what's going on in there? So we opened the door, and sure enough, it was Nev Campbell's panel. Like, she's doing a Q&A, and the room is super hot. We walked in when it was still going on, so we kind of chairs and seating were a little bit limited, as we kind of stood near the back. But the body heat, and I just don't know if the AC cranking hard enough for that room, that many people in there, because again, Nev Campbell's in there, but it was feeling really stuffy. So we were only there about 5 minutes, and then we skedaddled. But I got to actually catch her talking a little bit about her experience with Wes Craven and how awesome of a guy he was and all. And I'm like, oh man, that was so cool to hear her talking. I wish I was there a little bit longer, but again, it was just too stuffy. So for being Arizonans, you know, we think we can handle the heat, but it's the stuffiness heat that sometimes just you can't handle. But again, Mad Monster was pretty cool. Would we go back? I mean, it depends. I would love to see some bigger guests, you know, that I'm more interested in. I said these aren't not narking on the guests here that aren't big enough. I'm saying guests that I would have interest in to go see, because that's always the experience, is to go and meet celebrities. So we'll see. Again, I see other Mad Monster events across the country that had guests, and I'm like, oh, I wish they were here, because I would definitely go pay to meet them. But it's a cool experience. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next con. I guess I'm not sure what will be coming of that, but yeah, stay tuned for more future videos. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below. Slap a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. As always, take it easy. See ya.